So today on Project Shop, we're going to be doing one of my favorite things, and that is to barter. Okay, so my neighbor over here needs the lugs burned off because they're absolutely stripped on there. Okay, and I need to put new tires on my truck, so I'm going to burn that off for him, and he's going to let me use his tire machine. I was hoping to get to my tire machine and fix it and do it myself, but we got Dusty here. His trailer's blocking my bay, which is okay. We could pull it out, but we have so much scrap to get through, and like a bunch of scrap here and a bunch of scrap out back. We're gonna get all the scrap out of here. Dusty says he's gonna help me. And if you don't know who that is, that's Merchant Metals from YouTube. He's a traveling scrapper. He's gonna help me blow through a bunch of scrap. I got Oliver coming this afternoon, and we're gonna tag team the shop. Basically, we're just gonna go through, clean up, reassess, sort, get a game plan, because I have crap everywhere and my OCD is like in overdrive right now. And it's hard for me to function when there's not a smooth rhythm. So we need to get back to a smooth rhythm and make some smooth money. That'll make the wife happy. So we're just waiting for him to jack this up, and we're gonna get the torch in. Hey man, what's up, dude?
Holy shit. Yeah, sounds like some strip bolts. Yeah.
That wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit rougher than the one I did last time. Well, that wasn't too bad. A little bit of residual in there, but that'll come right out. You're gonna need 2 new studs. Look at the rust on that. Holy cow, look at that. Look at them rotors. This might have been an up north car. Look at this suspension setup here, man. Huh. Look at that chain. Is that a limiter strap? That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Looks like the AC stuff is back here. This is a, this door comes back. This is like a handicap van. I guess you can get a wheelchair in there or something. Well, I hope they do it right and put all new studs on there. And I did tell him I'm not responsible for any discoloration or damage to the rim. They were okay with that, so I'm okay with the little bit of discoloration we got here. Those studs were weird. It was like, it almost looked like it had an aluminum cover on it, and that's what basically stripped out. I mean, it's like it almost like they were made to eventually strip out. I'd rather have a solid nut. I don't want a nut with a little thing on it. Well, this is done. I'm gonna wait until he gets this out of the way, and I'm gonna pull my dually over, get up in here and get the tires off. And we got 4 brand new hand cooks, Dyna Pro HD2s. Now, I've run these tires for years. I've run hand cooks, and I've had great results with them. I'll show you my tires. I literally run them down until they're slicks, and pretty much all the tires that I have all probably have multiple plugs. The right way to do is patch it from the inside, but even that, once you penetrate something down in there and you start disrupting the cords, you know, if you break a couple cords, you know, your tire's on borrowed time, especially if you're hauling a lot of weight, you know. But even with the bunch of nails and screws I have in my tires, matter of fact, this is the first time I had, the reason I'm doing this a lot sooner than I would, is I got a bubble in one of my tires. And they're about time. It's definitely time for tires. Now that I'm gonna have a bunch of nice new tires on the truck, I'm gonna have to get back here. Maybe I'll have Dusty help me pull this down. He needs a little work on his truck. Plugs and wires. We'll get him running on, I think he's running on 7 cylinders, but we'll get him firing on all 8 cylinders before he goes. But I do have, they've been sitting up there for, gosh, it's been 3 years now. I got 2 brand new fenders for my truck. I did get a quote from the neighbor next door for $5,000 to completely redo and paint my truck, take care of all the rust, take care of all the bends, dings, and dents, and do a bet. You know, he basically said it'd be like a brand new truck. I don't know if I want to let him do the whole job or just spray it. I think what I'll do is fit the fenders and maybe let him do some of the heavier body work that I really don't have time for. But in order for me to do that, I'm still going to need another truck. I'm going to have to put a starter and alternator in my other truck and get that thing running. That thing's basically only been started twice in the last 3 years, which is pretty bad on my part. Seals and everything, you know, it's already a 2000, a 25-year-old truck. Seals, rubbers, and stuff like that, they do not like sitting. They get brittle, they get dry. Head gaskets, I don't know about the head gaskets on that, could, you know, have some issues, but I'm hoping that we bring that truck back around and start putting it to work, and then I can relieve a little pressure off my other truck, put a little bit of time and elbow grease into that. Let me go get with the neighbor, see what he's going to do about moving these cars, and I'll see about getting my truck over here. Okay, now the crazy thing is I put both these tires on at the same time, and I regularly check my pressures because of all the nails. This one bubbled up. I don't know if it blew up and is taking all the weight on this side. This isn't even down to the wear marks. There's still like maybe 25% on that tire. I'll keep that as a spare. But this one is cooked. And I can definitely see, because the other side on the other end, you can still see all the lines. So yeah, this old girl needs some work. She's 26 years old this year. She's a 99. I do have the new fender. It's something I need to get on. I do have new lights for this thing, new mirrors, new cab lights, new rear light, literally every light for this thing. So let's see if we can't find that little thing. Hopefully. I should have jacked up the tire a little bit. I do have chops underneath this thing, because this thing is on a serious incline over here. I've seen so many videos online of people working on their car and like having their parking brake on and then like jacking up the rear wheels. And if you only have a rear wheel drive car, you just took your brakes away. The parking brakes for every car I've ever seen is always on the rear. And then their car rolls over them or rolls away. It's kind of sketchy. Woo! There's no belt showing, but look at the difference. Okay, we're right down to our wear bars here, and you can see the lines. The tire wasn't that bad, but it seems like the center of this tire just blew up. Really, really odd. Anyway, I'm gonna get this over, and probably once I have this dismounted, I probably should clean these tires. These are nasty looking for my hands. Well, that's the gist of this, and look at how dry rot. These tires are like 5 years old, man. They were actually, I pulled these off my other truck. Pretty sure the tire, yeah, the tires I've got right now are these exact tires.
For the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
we're moving along. So this is what I decided to do. I took the spare out of the back of my truck because this was my spare and it was kind of old, some off-brand. Was wearing funny. This came off the front of my truck or the one in the back, and look what happened there. I don't know if that was like that before or I did that getting it out, but that tire's pretty much done. I don't know if I'd be able to remount that or if I'd even want to, but I'm pretty sure this had a slight bubble in it, and that was my spare tire. So I kept that one good hand cook that still has decent tread on it, about 25% on that. That's going to be my spare. I know that's a good tire. It's not bubbled up. It's been holding air. I got some paint. I'm going to paint all these steel rims. And then the tires on this side, I'm only going to dismount this outer one. I had another tire, this one, from when my truck had a bad alignment issue. I should have swapped this tire. I should have turned it around like once it started wearing funny. And I got to check those front tires, see if they're wearing funny. I might need to swap them around. And then I need to do all the bushings in front of this truck. Oh, even Dusty's doing a tire. What's wrong with that one?
It was going flat. I'm going to use it as a spare. I bet it's got a nail in it somewhere.
It's still got air in it? That thing looks bubbled up, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I imagine there might be something bad wrong with it, so I'm not going to risk it. That's the one that was looking flat just sitting there. So.
Is that a 16 or 15?
It should be a 15. Yeah.
Then that tire in the back ain't gonna work. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got one more tire to do, but we could do that one real quick. Yeah, it's a tire day. He's got to leave soon. I don't think I'm gonna have enough tire. I got 2 brand new tires for the Merc up there. I really would like to get them on today or tomorrow. So I'm gonna double time it on this and see if I can't get them on there tonight. Okay, so I clean these off. I'm gonna give these a little coat of paint, get this out of the sun so it don't blow up. The guy's got to leave soon to go pick up his daughter, but he told me he's gonna leave the bay open for me, which is really nice of him. We're gonna put this on this side. I got one ready for this side, so I only need to do one more tire. Hopefully I can dismount this. Now this tire is actually better than this one. I'm pretty sure this one leaks, but I need this outer rim, unfortunately. So, yeah. But look how nice this rim looks, dude. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wash the rest of the truck. I got Dusty. I mounted a tire for him. I got to ask him if he balances his trailer tires. That thing's so damn heavy, I don't even think it would matter. So, we're gonna get these on. Get the other side jacked up, get our other tire done, and then I'm gonna pull my car around. I'm gonna do my car tires real quick. So I'm gonna get these mounted on the truck, move over to the other side, and then I'm going to get my car over here and do my car tires, man. Get that done tonight so I can start not having to drive my truck home.
What's up, man?
Hey, do you balance your trailer tires?
Do I balance them?
Yeah. I don't even think it matters what the fucking weight you're going to do. Nice car, man.
Yeah, I figured I'd give it a boot.
I didn't know what type of pressure you wanted to run. Them tires say 80 PSI?
I always rock 72 and all of them.
Yeah, okay.
I always go a touch under, they blow out less harder when I have less pressure.
Well, when when you're hauling a lot of weight, you should get them to max.
Yeah.
Get them close as you can, like maybe 75 or 80.
I thought 72 was a lot, but yeah, I should probably.
If it says max pressure and you're overloaded your shit, dude.
And I'm down 10 on each tire, yeah, that make a difference. How'd that go? Pretty good?
Yeah, it just needs, I didn't know what pressure to put in, so I just need to pump it up here.
Before I head out, I'm gonna do all my tires. Thanks, man.
Hey, I think that's only got about 40 pounds in it, Dusty.
Okay.
So I know you're supposed to go by what like your door jamb says, which on this truck is like 65 psi. I've always run these tires at 80 because of the weight I haul, and I've always been able to run these down to pretty much they were slicks, unless I get nails in them. Oh man, every time I sit on this little cart, I get a cramp in my hip. Okay. Yeah, man. Oh, I might have to go pressure clean the hubcap real quick. All right. Bam! Like putting lipstick on a pig. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get the other one set up, or the jack stand on the other side, and yeah, we are ready for a whole nother year of hauling scrap. Well, almost. One more tire. All right, man, we have a sea of tires out here. The car is ready to come down off the jacks. Okay. I gotta check the air pressure over here. I put extra air in them to put it on the bead. Let me tell you something. These are the hardest tires I've ever changed in my life. Truck tires, they were heavy, dirty. I mean, look at me. It looks like I'm wearing war paint or something. I literally went to war with these tires, but the truck tires, they were just heavy, and I was bending over, you know, kind of tall. That wore out my back. But these things here, I don't know if the time lapse caught it, but it literally took me, Steve, and the other guy, or mainly me and Steve, to get these low profile tires off of here, man. They were not fun whatsoever. Now I need to wash the front ones because there's a huge difference. But now I got some maintenance to do up here. I got a new coolant reservoir. And then we got Dusty with Merchant Metals over here. He's doing maintenance too. Swapping out some plugs.
Just plugs and wires, okay?
Plugs and wires.
Yeah, I had to sacrifice my GoPro for light, so you know, we'll see how long I get out of that.
I got a light for you if you need it.
All right, right on, man.
Man, this looks so nice to work on this thing compared to like my car or a lot of modern vehicles. I'd rather work on these engines all day long than any of that modern garbage.
Well, at least you can get into it.
Yeah, you can actually work on it without a computer for the most part.
Right, right.
You know, it's pretty simple. Plugs, wires, maybe a throttle body control sensor or something. Or what do you have set up for 2 batteries?
Yeah, this has dual batteries and dual tank setup. There's a commercial, you know, there's a stake truck commercial setup. I could have 2 and have more power for my AC if I wanted, or you know,
sweet.
Just in general backup battery.
How many miles is on this thing?
Well, the body and frame has 270, but this motor has like 90.
Oh, you put a new motor in it?
Oh, it came with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you did put a new tranny in it?
Yes,
okay.
I did. And an axle.
And he said he lost his wheel. Which one, passenger or driver?
Oh man, that was a back left side.
Wow.
Yep, that was stupid.
That was crazy, dude. Lost both dualies.
It's never a good time when these things happen.
Yeah, that's nuts. So hopefully that'll be a simple fix for him. He's running on 7 cylinders. Now I got to do plugs and wires on this thing. Now this does not look as nice of a vehicle to change plugs. Plus there's 16 of them, 2 per cylinder. And I've never done it. I mean, I've had this car, I don't even know, man, going on 8 or 9 years now. And the only thing I've ever done to it is change the oil regularly. A lot of ABC issues with this car because it's, you know, they should have been changed out 10 years ago. And now I'm dealing with like the plastics. I did a radiator. I did the tandem power steering ABC pump, which I have a video on. I don't know if I'm gonna drop it or not. And I've polished the lights twice since I owned it. It's up for another one. But I think I'm just gonna get, they have an upgraded light for this car. Looks pretty nice. I think I might give her a little facelift, see how that looks. But other than that, engine runs great so far. But here, this is what I want to show you. So I order all my parts for this car off of FCP Euro, right? All their parts are guaranteed for life. The alternator I put in this thing, the radiator, all the ABC lines that I've put in this thing are all come with a lifetime warranty. Now this is the coolant reservoir, lifetime warranty, but check this out. It's an actual Mercedes part. Now, if you're going to buy this from Mercedes, you're paying arm and leg for it, and you definitely get into a lifetime warranty. So you go through this FCP Euro, you get it cheaper than going to the dealer. Everything I've ever bought from them has literally had the Mercedes sticker on it. It's a Mercedes genuine, original part, but it comes with a lifetime warranty. So you'd be stupid to go to the dealership and buy parts from them unless you're going to let them do the work, which would be even, you know, more ridiculous because of the price. I think they charge 180 bucks an hour or something. I don't know, but enough yapping. I'm going to see if I can't get this thing out. I'd love to take this thing out on the highway tonight, see how she's running, let her stretch her legs a little bit, and I'm sure my wife would be a lot more pleased if I come home in this rather than my dirty work truck. Maybe we'll take Dusty out for a ride. All right, she's down on her own feet. I'm charging up the battery because I haven't driven the car in like a month. She's dusty. We're gonna give her a quick bath too. I'm gonna check the front tires. I think I'm gonna go ahead and order some new front tires because I bought these tires when I first moved in here. That's been about 3 years and they've definitely been put through their paces. Now, that was one of the most simple things that I've ever changed in the car. Is literally a 10mm bolt, and then down under there, there's a, well, there's these two here, hoses that come off, and then down there, once you get them off and that bolt out, it pops up, and you can get to basically 2 more clamps at the bottom, and then a sensor, a level sensor. But this definitely needed to be changed, seeing that I pulled this brass rod out of there, and this one is cracked. So, and as you can see by all the I guess that's plastic decay. It's just so brittle, man. Matter of fact, it was $80 something for this little line right here that went right there, because I broke this off when I was replacing the pump down there. And I think I actually have that on video. A couple things: I need a new dipstick because the top fell off, but this car does check the oil for you while it's at just turn the ignition on, so I haven't really needed it, but she is due for an oil change, probably a tranny flush, and then you know, I'm probably gonna, I changed that pulley right there, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and start changing all the rest of them, because I think this car was pretty much all original when I bought it with 160,000 miles. It's got like 200 and something on it now, and I beat the brakes off this car, man. I mean, I literally drive this thing like I stole it. And you know, this is how I de-stress, man. I don't smoke or drink or do drugs, so I get in this car, I put my foot down, and it puts a smile on my face. So that being said, we'll sneak that in with the shred. There is a piece of brass in there. We'll let it slide. Dusty's over here getting some plugs in.
Probably a great view of my ass.
Oh, don't worry, I ain't getting in there.
Oh, right.
Huh.
Although I do hear that 25% of my subscribers are female.
Oh, there you go.
So maybe they are.
He's got more female subscribers than I do.
I think they just like to watch me struggle is all, you know. This side's done. I'm gonna put all my stuff away, and I'm gonna just do the other 4 in the morning. It's fine.
Yeah, do it when you got some light, man.
Right. Yep.
Are you going anywhere tonight?
No.
Okay.
Stay here. Look at how wasted these plugs are, man. It's pretty bad.
Well, at least they're dry and they're not like wet. Do you know which cylinder was misfiring last time?
It was over here. Yeah. Yep, and that's the one where the plug was not working.
Was it wet?
No, well, yeah, it was. It was wet.
It's got raw fuel on it.
Yeah. I'm hoping to find more of those and that be the problem.
You might want to just hold on to these plugs. They don't look bad. Okay. One last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the voltage on my battery before I start the car, because last time I drove it, I thought my voltage was kind of low. Like my alternator wasn't charging. And I had just replaced that alternator not too long ago. 1217. I think this battery is just weak. And check this out. For those of you who don't know, Mercedes has a cool feature called service mode, where your hood literally goes like straight up. We're gonna start this dusty girl up. Now there is a way for me to get the voltage to come up on here. I'll have to look it up, but it'll tell me right there. And also, I don't remember if this thing self bleeds, but I put a gallon in this thing. This takes blue coolant. Wow. It's about sucked it all down, so I'm gonna have to run over to the parts store, get some more of that, make sure we're not leaking. Yeah, it's cool. This thing comes down in steps, because they both lock, so I guess the wind doesn't knock your hood down. Pretty cool feature. More cars should have it. And I do have new struts for this car. Okay.
Now that it's late, I can park here, right? Across the way.
Yeah. They probably won't be here tomorrow either, so.
Right on. I just don't like the reserve.
Yeah. Okay, let's check our voltage, see if the battery's charging. Might just be a weak battery. Forget what we had. We had 12 point something volts on the battery. Should be okay, 13.6. All right, that makes me feel a little better. All right, I'm going to take it around the block real quick. I got so much stuff out. See if I got any cash on me. I might just run right up to the auto parts store. My yellow headlights. Alright, we're actually gonna go to the parts store. I'm just gonna take it around the block one time. We're going to the parts store. We're going to get a gallon of coolant and some motor oil. Nice. Everything feels okay. Oh my God. It is so nice driving this car compared to my truck. Now we just need to clean up the headlights a little bit. There's a couple cosmetic things. That red light on the dash is my back door. I got the panel off of it because I cracked the window. Let this thing got a little heat in the motor. We're getting there. Oh yeah. Way better than them other tires. Oh, my headlight is flickering. That ain't good. My high beams. We got driving lights. Yeah, I think I need to replace all I haven't changed the bulb in this car since I got it. And I think they're about time to be replaced. Let's see. I think Steve's over here working on a car. I think Steve found himself a girlfriend finally. And not a crazy one. The last one was a little crazy. Oh yeah, she's good. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna take my happy self on to the parts store, get me some oil, some coolant, and then maybe we'll take Dusty for a ride in the old Merc. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard.
copper dance before?